I've seen pictures of it in motoring magazines, yeah, so wanted to take a look at it in the metal, see whether it lived up to its promise.
I think the Vectra was quite utility, but the Insignia seems to have a lot more special touches. The design, the circular design of the dash is quite appealing, and it certainly seems to have good technology.
Reminded me of a BMW 3 Series. Obviously this is the first time I've seen the car. Having a look inside, it's got very nice features, a lot of improvements.
Yeah, it's a very good looking car. Yes, it looks a very spacious car compared with some of the equivalent size. Looks like a Mercedes to me.
It's the kind of car you would like your dad to have or something. Yeah, it's Dad's car.
I couldn't believe it, like I was never on a motor show before, like, you know, and then when I had seen the car, like I said, wow, like, you know, it's up there with some of the best cars just going, like.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen it, and I saw it advertised on the website on the motor show, and I thought it was really good. So I think the Insignia is a lot better than the Vectra. The Vectra was very kind of old-fashioned and not very trendy, so this is definitely an improvement. I'd even think about purchasing that car.
I think what you've done with it is you've taken the Jaguar, copied it, sold it cheaper, and that is brilliant.
It's got water heated at 60 degrees in the windscreen washers. It's got headlights that follow around the corners as well. So you can see, but it's very Mercedes S-Class type technology. It's sort of heading towards that kind of area.
For particularly my sort of age range, that's the type of car, you know, that I think people of my age range would go for.
It matters more to me that they're trying to do more with the miles per gallon, you know, not particularly looking at the diesels, which I think they've, you know, it'll do more than my existing one, which was also a diesel. So I think they're moving in the right way. Considering it's such a bigger car, then you know, that matters more to me. I do a lot of miles, and that will certainly make a big difference over time.
The controls, I quite like buttons. I don't like anything that's too obtuse. And it seemed to me that there were buttons for the things that you needed, which to me suggests that it's then easy to control when you're driving. Whereas if you've got these iDrive things, well, you never quite know what you're going to come up with, do you?
Well, it's very eye-catching, very appealing, very sleek. I'd like to drive one. Definitely a very gives you a lot of status to drive one of those things. Makes you feel very high-powered.
I think it's certainly better looking than the Mondeo, yes, which I think is a bit sort of brick-like, but and certainly in its class, I'd say it's probably the best looking.
The Avensis. You're talking about that car that's really boring. Looks like a hearse. I think you've won that one.